I was pumping gas yesterday and we had the radio on to the classic station. Man, I was jamming away. God was it good. Oh, and you just got to dance in the public a little bit. Dance in the Piggly Wiggly. Dance wherever you are. Life is good. Oh, let me share this with y'all. If you're following the Crazy Coupon Lady on Facebook, Krazy Coupon Lady, she has posted yesterday and today the iPads. Look at this awesome iPad. They're on sale again for $299. I've got one. Now, you sometimes have to be patient because it'll say they're out of them, but if you can snag one for $299, it's just a great deal. And I'm telling you, I'm loving the iPad. I hadn't really traded on it, but I'm looking at my platforms because I trade here with y'all live, so I hadn't traded specifically on it. But looking at Thinkorswim on it, I'm like, why have I not had this before? How did I not know about the great iPad? And by the way, Apple is a component of the QQQ, which helps us who are now QQQ traders through TQQQ. So grab you one. It's going to be good. All right, welcome in, everybody. Happy New Year's to y'all. It is the final show of the year. Very excited. This is Sweet Bobby, and we started this on December 22nd, 2020. Just thought that I was dying, so we thought we would start a little group where we could share some trades and help Beth out, my wife, so that when I passed away that she could trade in my stead. What happened though is through the year I got a little stronger after coming off a toe amputation, and I got a little healthier. And now Ken's I think I got 3 vitamins in the mail today. Ken's got me on all kinds of supplements and stuff. And so my health has really improved, and we are making great strides. So now I'm not worried about Beth trading for me when I die. So we've adjusted our strategy. We've done a lot of great things over the year. We've done a lot of boneheaded things over the year. But what we do is we keep it real, and we're going to show you exactly how we did for the year and share little thoughts on what we're going to have for the coming year. I think it's going to be really, really exciting. I'm so excited, y'all, just about our little trading group, our little trading family. So this is your first time, welcome in. So good to be with each one of you. So let's go behind. Yeah, we didn't get the OtterBox, but we got something that had we've had OtterBox for. This is what is this? This is a unicorn beetle or something that we've got as a screen check. It just came in today because I've already dropped mine one time. Thank God it didn't break. But man, this is a 10.2-inch screen. I mean, check that out, y'all. That's $299. Come on, man. It's great deal. Crazy Coupon Lady. She'll show you where that deal's at. All right. So I got mine at Walmart. And so let's start it out, y'all. So when we started last year in January the 4th, I wanted to show you how much money we started with. So this is the old spreadsheet. Y'all remember, you've seen some of these tabs that we hadn't used in a long, long time, because we kind of changed our strategy. We kind of simplified things. Look at this. We had all kinds of yearly returns and premiums and our selling profits in the year. We did a lot of different things. But if you'll recall, the one thing we started out with is we started out with a net lick in our Thinkorswim account of $43,560. Well, what do we have today? We have $48,324. Bobby made $5,000 in the account. No. That's not correct. We did not make $5,000. Why? Let me show you why. Because I added money to the account. So let's come up and see. We started with $43,560.64. And we added some money to the fund, right? So let's see. Here I made some contributions. There's 5,000 I put in. So we got to add the 5,000 to that. So 5,000. So that means we had 48,560. Did we add any more money? We added another 3,000. 3,000. And I think that's all the money I added this year. So 3,000. So let's see how we did. So we actually had funds of 51,560. 51,560. See if we added any more. I think that was it. Yep, that was it. And we end up with 51,560, 64. Then our final balance is 48,319.94. So we lost on the year. 48,323. So let's see how much we lost in this account. Minus 48,326 minus 48. 333.15. It just keeps moving. So we lost $3,227.49 in the account. But now this is where you got to start making your excuses, though, right? Because we're really good at making excuses. Oh my God, our account didn't go up. Why? Well, let's evaluate and let's start making the excuses that we would normally make. So let's go over to our monitor tab. Let's go to our activity and positions. And I think we've got everything grouped here by symbol, by count. Let's see what that looks like. By count, by overall, profit and losses, by symbol. Guess we'll do that by symbol. It's a little fun. So it says that we made profits and losses on the year 579.80. So that doesn't take into account the commissions that we spent. How much commissions do we spend? We spent a total of $3,631.54 to our friends at Thinkorswim. All right, so where did we mess up on the year? So we're down a little bit in a year that we should have made a lot of money. So let's just make sure that we understand where we are and what we're doing. So here's some e-minis that we lost money on. Here's $1,800, $1,000 there. So a lot of our losses, some of this was on our Black Swan hedge. We made some money on our gold positions. Let's go over here. Our micros were really, really good. I think we ended up making $8,000 on our micros. We trade some bonds, lost $15. We made $500 on Apple. We lost $1,400 on the Ultra Silver shares. And then here's all this stuff we should have never been in. And even though I made money in it, like all these four AVDE, I don't even know what that is, AVEM, AVUV, BABA, we lost $450. Remember, I'm not a stock trader, and here I was trading stocks. We lost a little money in Chewy. We lost in Disney. We lost some more in Disney, or diamonds. We lost in diamonds, we lost in Disney. We lost in DraftKings. That was Matt's fault that we did DraftKings. And then here's some other garbage that we traded. Oh my goodness, lost 1825 in Goldman Sachs. What in the name of God was I thinking trading Goldman Sachs? So we corrected our ways. We even traded the hood, y'all. We lost $155 in hood. So we traded a bunch of stuff. NDX, what else? Oh, we lost $58. Lost $747 in the Qs. Isn't that crazy? So we're just kind of going through here. Oh, behave. Look at this, y'all. SPX. So I did some zero DTE stuff in here. I did some things that I had no business doing. And we did some calendars. I mean, not calendars. We did some broken wing butterflies we did okay on. But look at this, y'all. We should have never traded SPX at all. We lost $5,232. And that included some zero DTE stuff. Lost $765 on SPY. What was this? TQs, we made a lot of money on. We know that. Twitter, made just a little bit. UDAL, we lost some. Ugly, we lost some. So here's a lot of those triple and double leverage things we were trading. We lost money on. Made a little money on UPRO. Ouch. We lost money on our VIX hedge. We knew that would probably be the case. We traded Walmart, made a little money. XLE, we did some ETF. So we lost $873 on XSP. So as I look over this list of the mistakes that we made, what did we do? We traded a lot of stuff that we shouldn't have been trading in. And I've apologized to you immensely because, you know, this was our test account. We wanted to get you started. We wanted to show you every type of trade known to man, and we did every type of trade known to man. And I should have stayed totally out of stocks. Should have stayed out of that SPX as well, and those zero DTEs that I did on occasion as well. So that didn't work out too good. Didn't work out at all. But I just wanted to let you see how we did overall. So here we go. Our net lick 48, 364, 367. We've got a little bit of buying power left. There's our commissions. And overall, before commissions, we were profitable on the account, what, $633 before commissions. Wow. Okay, so good. Now we need to figure out how our AIM program is done. So let's see, 48,377, 48,377. So let's go get the spreadsheet, 48,377, 48,390.53. 48, 390, 53. 48, 390, 53. So let's update 48, 390, 53. 48, 390, 390.53. Did we not update this on the 24th? I guess not. So since the 17th, you and I have made 12, 31, 21. We've made 19, 27, 34. Since we started the current strategy that we're on, we're up 6.5%. Everybody got that on October the 15th. After I came back from the beach, we came up with the sweet butt strategy that we've been running since then. We're not running stocks, we're not doing anything. So since that time, we have made 6.5% this quarter. Okay, that's not too bad. Now, what would we have done if we had just held SPY? So SPY is 476.36. So if we'd have had a similar sized account, 476.36. Let's go to 476.36. 476.36. Here we go. 476.36. Had we started with the account in all SPY, then we would be at 48.37602. 48.37602. 48.37602. So we would be up a similar amount of money. 12, 31, 20. We would have been up, we're up 6.5 in the other account, we're up 6.47 here. So we have generated just a little bit of alpha by doing the sweet butts thing. Not as much as definitely as we would have liked to see, but we still outperformed just buying the S&P, even with commissions and everything. All right, so now here's what we got to do in this account. So today is our day that we're going to rebalance. So if you'll recall, we started out with our account being 72% TQ. We started out with 18% TML, and we started out with a 10% cash. So now we want to rebalance at the end of the quarter. So we will need to go to 70% TQs. We want to go to 20% TML, which is our triple leverage bond fund, and we want to go to 10% cash. Any questions so far? So this little thing tells us exactly what we do. We need to sell 13 shares of TQQQ. So let's do that. Let's sell 13 shares of TQQQ. We're going to put in our little spreadsheet. Sell. So we'll go here. Now you see it says partially delayed data. That's because I'm a corporation. That's because I have to pay data fees that you guys don't, and I subscribe to the futures, ES, E-minis, all that, but I don't subscribe to regular stocks and ETFs. So I have to get the price. I could do that, but I just don't want to because I'm cheap. So I'm going to go over here and see what TQQ is going for. So on the bid, it's going for 16741. So let's try that. 16741. And we're going to sell not 10 shares, but we're going to sell 13 shares. I said we're going to sell 13 shares. Now, see if we can get out of 13 shares. Ta-da, ta-da. Ta-da, ta-da. Let's inch it down a little bit. 6, 7, 39. Let's try it. Come on, oh Bobby, oh Bobby. I would never do a still not filled. Cancel replace. A couple pennies more. What's the dang price at? Price is falling. 167.35. There we go. We got filled. All right, so let's see. We got filled at, let's double check. Position field orders. We got filled at 16737. All right. So 16737. So here's what we do. We go to the AIM activity and we go 16737. So this is also a method of taking off a little risk, right? We are now wanting to rebalance. We're taking a little TQQ off the table. So we're going to negative 13 shares on the year of our Lord 12/31/21. And is this new capital? Is it rebalancing or a new underline? It's very important that you say yes here. This is a rebalance because we don't want to mess our algorithm up. So you got to say yes here. All right, so we say yes there. But anyway. All right, so let's go back to the AIM rebalancing. Okay, that's saying sell one share. That's fine. All right, so we're at 70% allocation. That's what we wanted to be at, right? We're at 70% allocation. Beautiful. Now, it tells us we need to buy 147 shares of TML. Oh, hey, that's a lot, 148. Let's try to do that. TML. See if we got the cash to buy 148 shares. Surely. TML. So we're going to buy, I say we're going to buy 148 shares. And what's it going for? Let's see, we can buy TMF at 28.30 on the desk. Okay, so let's buy those at 28.30, 148 shares. Confirm and send. That doesn't leave me a lot of stuff for options, so that's fine. 148, let's do it. Let's do what we got to do, baby. Let's inch it up. Place, just want to feel. We want to do what our spreadsheet's telling us to do on the rebalance. And there we go. 28.31. Tab and work in order 148 at 28.3086. 28.3086. And we bought 148. Make sure you leave that positive. Year of our Lord 12/31/21. And this is rebalancing. Yes. All right. Now let's see if our little thing worked right. So now we're at 70% of TQs. We're at 20% TML, and we are at 10% cash. Look at this. We got exactly what we desired. And it says do nothing. Isn't that cool? I am really, really, really happy that our spreadsheet worked. Who knew it was going to work? I just fixed it. What was it, last week? So the spreadsheet's working great. We're now rebalanced and everything's fine. See, we've got 10% cash, we've got 20% TMF, and we've got 70% of the TQ. All right, so everything's working really, really just like we want to. So we're rebalanced. All right. So let me close this, save that. So we're ready to start out our count for next week. All right, now let's go and look at the other account. Now, you'll recall on this account started on March the 26th. And on March the 26th, we had in this account, started it out with $35,000. Okay. Today, this account is, pull it up, Bob. Where's my little Tasty Works tab? There it is. I do it before my phone goes to you. 35,000. So today we are at 45 plus 45, 300.75. So $10,300.75 divided by the 35,000 that we started with in this account. This account is up 29.4% since March the 26th when it started. So that's really good. All right, so let's go put that number into that spreadsheet so we can compare how we're doing. This one, Tasty Works, yep. Let's go put our NetLick in. Let's see how we're doing. All right. can't believe I didn't update this on the 24, 31, 21. So we are at 45,306.03. So we are up since we started Sweet Butts on October the 19th. We are up 13.79%. Y'all, that's a great quarter. That is a great quarter. All right, what would SPY be if we had just done SPY? So SPY is trading at, again, SPY is at 47604. So 47604. So this account would be at 42,155.18. 42. Oh, crap, I don't got it. 42. 42,155.18. 42,155.18. So this account is up 5%, 5.88%. We are killing. Our Sweet Butts is killing the other program, the buy and hold. I wonder why it's not doing that in the other one account. Got to figure out what I'm doing different than the two. So we try to run them the same. The only difference in this one is this one started a little bit late. So if you had just bought a similar size account, just bought 100% SPY, you'd be at 5.88%. But if you're running the Sweet Butts, Sweet Bobby's Ultimate Trading System, you're up 13.79%. That is beautiful. All right, so let's see if we got our rebalancing thing working over here. All right, so this one tells us that we need to sell 10 shares of 10 TQQ. So let's do that. Let's sell our 10 shares of TQQ. TQQQ. And sell 10 shares of TQQ. Up and up. Field. And we did that at what was the price? Activity field. Just went today, not today. TQQ 16709. 6709. 6709. TQs. And make sure you put a minus. You sold 10. 31.21. The answer here is yes. This is a rebalance. All right. So now we've got a little thing telling us to buy 182 shares of TMF. Wow. All right. Let's get it on, baby. 182 shares. TMF 182. TMF. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? What's the spreadsheet be totally wrong? I don't think so. There we go. We bought at 28.30, 182 shares. 28.30. Aim activity. 28.30. And we did 182 shares. 182. 31.21. Does this system ever sell for a loss? No. No. That's a good question, Dwayne. Does it ever sell for a loss? Now, the only thing I'm thinking on the rebalance, could it possibly sell for a loss? I don't think so. I think this system, yeah, because if something has underperformed on the rebalance, you're going to buy it. If something has outperformed, you're going to sell it. So this system, everyone else kind of look at it, what we're doing. This one has 0 wash sales. It has 0 losses. This should not sell ever for a loss. That's a great question, though. That's what we really like to see, right? It's not selling at a loss ever. Your signal should never tell you to sell at a loss. All right, so this is a rebalance. So let's go to our rebalancing tab, and it should say we're perfectly balanced. There we are. Our current allocation is 70% TQ. We're 20% TMF. And then the remainder, it says cash, but we know that some of our buying power is tied up in options trades. All right, Dwayne says, I must have messed up my spreadsheet. I'm down in both and it tells me to sell both. Yeah, that shouldn't be, Dwayne. Maybe we need to schedule one-on-one look at that. Just make sure you're, good to go. Because it shouldn't be telling you to sell at a loss. I just can't think of a situation that it would do that. So that's kind of cool. We've rebalanced now. So we're going in. We're at 45,306. We're ready to start the new year, y'all. So we've got,
Bobby, has he changed his allocation possibly?
Yeah, I have. Have you changed your allocation at all? What's your current allocation? Man, where are you at in Alabama?
I'm in Bessemer, Alabama.
Bessemer, Alabama. Dude, we should have met at the top of the river or something. Wouldn't that have been fun?
Well, that's in Gadsden.
Well, my God, are you too bad? Are you too busy to drive a couple miles? What's wrong with you? All right,
It's about an hour and a half. I did drive through Gadsden on the way in.
Yeah. So he said he started a few days ago 70, 20, 10. Huh. Yeah, I don't even think if you started 70, 20, 10, you should not, I don't think you should have a sell value unless it's on the reallocate. Now, if you just started a couple of days ago, I would not rebalance. Don't do this. Now, if you just started, last week or something, I mean, you're good to go. I would not do a rebalance. It hadn't had enough time to fly. Let this little thing fly a little bit. How did I get the cash? Okay, so it's just the cash is this. Take your total account value, and it takes the amount of TQQ plus the TMF and the remainders cash. That's all that is. So over here on the dashboard, it'll go, what's your total account value? This. Well, how much do you have in TQs? This and this. Add these two together. Yeah, that's how it comes with cash. It's just a remainder. It adds up however much you have here, however much you have here. What is this portfolio value? D2 plus F2. D2 plus F2 is okay. All right. So we went through a lot. Okay, you did 10,000 at 70, 20, 10. Okay, Dwayne. Yeah, so you shouldn't be, if you just did it, I wouldn't be changing anything. You should be good to go. And I wouldn't rebalance until, March 31st. Got a long way to go. All right. So now we've done everything there. So let's just kind of look and see. We've kind of talked about, one account's up 29%. The other one's down about $3,000 on a $50,000 account. And then we started making excuses, right? Because it's not that we're suck. It's not that we're bad traders. It's that we made mistakes. Actually, it is because we suck, and because I'm a bad trader, and because I made every mistake in the book, and because I tried to impress y'all with doing stock trades. Because Matt got me into DraftKings. Y'all remember that? I was like, man, I don't want to trade DraftKings, and Matt was like, come on, man, take one for the team. So I was like, okay. No, I'm just joking. We pick it. All right. So questions. Isn't that cool? Your current cash does not show. All right, here's what I would do, MRP. How far are you into it? I just shared the latest spreadsheet just the other day. Make sure that you morph everything into the new spreadsheet if possible. Now, I think what I'm going to do is, now that I've got this done, like over the weekend after Alabama beats Cincinnati and Michigan beats Georgia tonight, I'm going to, roll tide by the way, I'm going to work on my spreadsheet and start it up for next year. So I'm going to restart it, and I'm going to start my net lick over, and I'm going to say, basically, I'm going to say, hey, I bought 190 shares of TQ at 16733, whatever the price is, and I'm going to start it over for next year. So in other words, I don't want this AIM activity to go, oh my gosh, to keep going and going and going. I'm pretty much going to start it back at the beginning. And I'm just going to go, hey, today I bought however many shares I owe at whatever the closing price is. And that's new capital, new balance, blah, 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 and just start over. That's my thought. So we'll get everybody worked out. I don't want anybody panic going into the new year. We'll take a deep breath. Let's rebalance, get everything set up. All right. So what were we going to do now? So let's go back now to, we can go to and see what the markets have done today. Here we go. So look at this. The E-minis are now up just a little bit, 0.01. I would expect we're probably going to make a run toward that 4,800. I don't know. We may not. People may be complacent. We've got an hour and a half to do it. The markets are on normal time today. So we'll see. You know, we're in the 15-minute range. We're below the overnight high. Overnight high appears to be resistance. We've got VWAP offering support, cash open support, hourly mid at support, and the opening of the 15-minute range is support. So we'll see. And we've got AD 236. That's respectable. Advancers over decliners. Volume is just low, as we would expect. And the market's just kind of vacillating back and forth. NQ's down 0.33%. And that's why we're down just a tad in our count on the day. All right, so let's look at the Analyze tab. Let's see how our hedge, well, first of all, let's look at our volume profile. Just so we can see everything. Volume profile is, look at there, hugging around the upper range of fair value. So it's kind of right at fair value. The point of control moved. Remember yesterday, the point of control was here. And I told you that the point of control would move up to here, the red line, and indeed it did. So this is where volume is really, really comfortable trading. So you could see a little progression back up to that area, 47.83. May even want to test that upper. You know, if it gets a wild hair and everyone wants to end bullish, you might try to go to the 4,800 in the evening and see that. All right, so let's look at the skew driver. The skew driver is, looks like about 40, 45, we're looking for 520, 520, going once, going twice, come on, 45, there it is, 45. It's about the same as it was yesterday. Let's put our skew driver in. Last day of the year. Skew driver, just about what it was yesterday. Beth, I hear kids screaming. Oh, that's playing. Sounds like they're screaming. All right, so let's look at our little graph here of the skew driver. That skew driver hanging out a little bit above the normal range. So this is neutral to bullish. Let's close the skew driver. It has done its job. All right, so we've looked at this. Let's look at our hedges, see how we're doing going into the weekend. Analyze tab ES. We want to make sure we go to 4 vol steps. We punch this up to 15%. Then we'd like to look at single symbol, and we want to hide any simulations that are scooting on in there, scooting the poops, so we can see what we're going to look like at a 20% drawdown or 20% drop in the market. 20% drop in the market, and we are at 73,000. Everybody see this little number here? So if we went down 20% and vol cracked up, we'd be up about 73,000. Let's look at the whole portfolio. It's probably pretty weak. Yeah, down 11,000. That's not bad on a 20% drop. So, I mean, I need to get this thing propped up a little bit, but there's really nothing for me to do today. I'll go into the weekend and I'll be willing to lose 12,000 if we have 20% drop. Recommended to each of you, save a copy of your own spreadsheet with 2021. Yeah, save it for the end, right? Reset the normal name sheet for the new year. Having the archive file will be good to go back for future reviews. Exactly. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save the one that I just did. Save it as 2021. So it'll be my year end. And then open it up and save it with a new name so you can start it out for your new year. Exactly. That's exactly what we want to do. All right. So now let's look at the forest before we look at the trees. Now my TQQs have a positive delta. This is my income driver. of 239. My overall delta should be approaching that 213. The only thing that brings it down are the numerous hedges that we have on, so we're all good there. Theta is negative 25. Vega is very manageable, negative 46, and we're down 464 on the day. Now, typically, I would do a 111 trade. I've only got $103 worth of buying power. Now, cool thing is I got a bunch of stuff coming off today. What's this? Let's go to my macros and just show you what I got coming off. Macros coming off are, now look at this. I got a ton of stuff, y'all. Well, Bob, should you close all this stuff? No, man. Let it run. Look at this. I'll show you what I got coming off today. So if I have them, where are they? There they are. So we got this coming off at a nickel right now, but I'm just gonna let that expire. And there's no chance of it getting in the money, no chance of that one getting in the money, no chance of this getting in the money. I mean, let them expire. There's nothing to do there. They're just way out of the money. Look at this. I got all these great options expiring. And then, you know, we got our spreads there. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Now, you know, if I wanted to put on a trade today, I've got to close something, right? But I think I'd rather just leave everything on than put on a trade. I don't see me needing to do anything because all of this stuff, let's just see this stuff. Now, here's our 80 stuff. I mean, this is going to take off a lot of buying power. Look at all these 0-day options I've got. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So all of those have done all that they can do. Just let them expire. And so I don't think there's a daily 111 for me to take off. I just don't see a need to do that to release that buying power. So let's look in the other account. Let's go over here in the Tastyworks account. And we've got plenty of buying power over here. We got $11,461.31. So certainly we could do the 111 over here. So that makes sense. I think I should have a lot of trades coming off here today too. So let's go to trade, MES, go to the table view. We're going to go to 59 days. We're going to do a low put vertical. Matt, when you going home from Bessemer?
We leave tomorrow morning.
See, what I was trying to suggest with Matt is, hey, Matt, wouldn't it be great if we met up? And Matt's like, no. That's basically what Matt said. He's like, Bob, I'm good. I got you, man. No big deal.
I'm about 45 minutes. Well, right now, this moment, probably about 30 minutes north of Tuscaloosa.
Oh, okay. But where are you going to be watching the game here in a second?
About 30 minutes north of Tuscaloosa.
Okay, so where you're at now?
Yep.
I don't know if I can watch it or not. I have trouble watching Alabama, y'all. It just kills me. So here's 9.75, right? We're going to buy one, sell one, bump that up to $1 so we get fill. Let's fill it. And we bought that for $10, so we got to sell something for $20. If you buy something, you got to sell something. So let's sell this one, $41.70 for $20. Collect our money back. Boom, chicka boom. That's right. Now we've done our trade over there. I just do wonder, why is my buying power so much better over here than at the other one? What have I done wrong? Because y'all see me, I follow these things to a T, right? I do one in one, I do one in the other one. I'm not sure exactly what the problem is, but I feel pretty good. Right, great stuff. Heading out to the kids and grandkids to an early dinner. Well, happy New Year to you too, Rod. That's awesome. We are doing okay. So Gordon, give a grade, I think. Yeah, the new average. All right. And if y'all have any problems with this, I mean, I know it's kind of complicated at times, and we're trying to make this, y'all, God is my witness. Y'all know I show y'all everything. There is no Wizard of Oz here. There is no curtain between me and you. I show you everything. And I actually found a way. Did y'all notice? I found a way so y'all can see the net lit here. And rather than doing what some charlatan would do and go, hey, we started out with 51,000 or 43,000. Look, we're gonna go and show you we're up at 48 8,000. We may find, no. We added money to it. You got to count that in. That's why I can't stand all these people on YouTube and all these teaching channels that don't show you everything. Y'all show everything or don't do it. As much as I love Sashna from the game, they ought to show us their stuff. You ought to show us if you're up or down on the year, and don't lie to us. I mean, we're down $3,000 in this account. I showed you why. It was dumb stuff, but we're doing really well since we've done the new strategy, the sweet butts. Sweet butts is a sweet strategy. Look at that, y'all. I got 342 shares of TMS. Is that right? So, God, that's a lot. 203 shares, 203. That's my number. Boy Scout Troop 203, best darn troop you'll ever see. So 203 there. All right, has anyone got any questions at all? Have I showed you everything that you want to see? Are you disappointed that I lost $3,000 for the year? Does that make you go, I'm going to drop out? We're never going to hang out anymore because I lost $3,000? I hope not. I hope you appreciate that I was, very transparent about it.
It wouldn't be fair to you because you put your neck out. You experimented.
Yeah, we did a lot of experimenting this year.
I thought you were doing stuff I thought was just simply crazy. And it's Matt's fault because you can't trade individual stocks the same way you can trade indexes in ETF. There's two different critters. And when you try to do that Robin Hood stuff and the gunslinging stuff with the individual stocks, you're going to get some big hits. You also get some big losses. But when you do that stuff with the E-mini or with that, it's a lot harder. It's just a lot harder. And so you stuck it out there and you experimented. I mean, if you don't try, you don't get anything. So and that's where I lost my money on individual stuff, is being too smart by half. When I stuck with the basic stuff, I dug in and started going. It was good. So
so the cool thing is we did a ton of experimenting, and that's the thing. I'm kind of a mad scientist. We've thrown a lot of things out there. We've tried a lot of stuff, and I think we've got something now that works. So it'll be interesting to see and to hang with it. That's always been my problem, right? And Beth says, Bobby, a couple years ago, you made the best ribeye steak that you ever made, and you did a little marinade on it and everything. And she goes, then you tweaked it, and you've never been able to do the exact same thing that you did. And so she's always like, quit tweaking. Just run your strategy, run your recipe, run your steak recipe. Just quit. Stop experimenting at some point. I mean, I've been experimenting for 15 years on this stuff. Just quit experimenting. Just run what you think is going to run and just do it. Don't stress out about it. And that's really what I want y'all to be able to have, because, not everybody's, sitting at home like, Ken and I every day, just doing this, whatever we want to do. A lot of you've got jobs that you're at, and you want a strategy that you can trade, in your lunch hour or while you're in the bathroom. So I got it. And I want to make this as simple for you guys as possible. So I wish you a very happy new year. I cannot wait till next year. I'm really excited about what we got going on, and I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful new year. And I will see y'all next year.